Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Want to do something a little bit different. So far I haven't talked about 33 in the music industry, and if you've gone to my blog, maybe you've found a lot of it. But anyway, this is an introduction, and I could start in a lot of places. For whatever reason, I've decided to start with the Wu-Tang Clan. So let's start by just listening to this introduction. If you're not familiar with Wu-Tang, they are a hip-hop group from the 90s, and they like Shaolin monks. Check this out.
Shaolin shadowboxing and the Wu-Tang sword style. If what you say is true, the Shaolin and the Wu-Tang could be dangerous. Do you think your Wu-Tang sword can defeat me?
I'm not. I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style. Bring the motherfucking ruckus!
All right. So, I don't know if my Shaolin sword can defeat him, but my pen and my whiteboard can. So check this out. There is a lot of coding into hip-hop music, the Wu-Tang Clan, even the release dates of the album, and that's what I'm going to teach you right now. Again, it's not unique of just the Wu-Tang Clan and hip-hop music. This crosses all genres. This has been going on way back. Wu-Tang just happens to be from my generation. I'm familiar with them, so I will share what I know. All right, so hip-hop music was established in New York City. And if you can see the spelling of hip, it sums to 33. What this coding of words into numbers is called as gematria, and it was invented by Pythagoras, who invented the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. He also invented the musical scale, which we still use today, and which is a part of hip-hop music as much as every other musical form that's out there. All right, so the word hop equals 39, 33, and 39. You find these pairings of numbers in the Bible. In the founding of the nation, there were 39 signers on the Declaration of Independence. James Madison initially proposed 39 changes to the Constitution, which formed the first Bill of Rights. He did it on a date with a numerology of 39. His most famous essay is Federalist Number 39. All right, so hip-hop's originating out of New York, which has an abbreviation of NY, which sums to 39. In gematria, there's this way of reducing letters to smaller sums and then adding. The abbreviation equals New York. The word New York itself with the smaller method sums to 39. And the word empire, as in Empire State, also equals 39. So just to show you how these numbers go way beyond music. All right, but now let's bring it back to the Wu-Tang Clan. So, the word Wu is 23 plus 21. W is the 23rd letter, U is the 21st. The word Tang is 20 plus 1 plus 14 plus 7. It sums to 42, called the meaning of life number in numerology. And the word clan sums to 30. So if you add Wu-Tang Clan, it sums to 116. Words that equal 116 are words like trilateral. The phrase nuclear war equals 116. You can look up all this on my blog to verify, freetofindtruth.blogspot.com. All the math is there, quick verification. More phrases, but trilateral, nuclear war, Wu-Tang Clan. They all sum to 116. If you flip the number 116 upside down, it becomes 911. 911. And look at this spelling of York. Do you see this? This is gematria. Y is the 25th letter. 2 plus 5 is 7. That's how Y becomes 7 in this system. O is the 15th letter. 1 plus 5 becomes 6. R is the 18th letter. 1 plus 8 becomes 9. K is the 11th letter, and it can stay K because multiples of 11, which are K and V, the 11th and 22nd letters, they're master numbers in numerology, and they do not need to be reduced. They're kind of like wild cards in a card game. All right, so moving on. Their first album was released on the date of November 9th, 1993. Look at that date, 11-9, 11-9. There's that sequence again of 9/11. The Berlin Wall fell on November 9th. The World Trade Center fell on September 11th. The word Berlin equals 33 in gematria. The World Trade Center has existed for 33 years. Construction began in 68. The building collapsed in 2001, 33 years later. Also in 1968, 911 was made the national emergency dialing code. Also that year, George W. Bush, who would be the president, graduated from Yale and Skull and Bones. George W. Bush's birthday is July 6th, 1946. 7 plus 6 plus 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 6 equals 33. All right, so moving on. The album's called The 36 Chambers. The word chambers sums to 33, just like hip. C is 3, H is 8, A is 1, M becomes 4 because it's the 13th letter. 1 plus 3 is 4. B is the second letter, E is the 5th, R is the 18th, 1 plus 8 is 9. S is the 19th letter, and what's unique about S is you have to simplify it 2 times. It's the only letter in the alphabet that's that way. 19 is 1 plus 9 becomes 10. 10 is 1 plus 0 becomes 1. We're simplifying to a single digit unless it's K or V. Then we have the option. So Chambers sums to 33. The date the album was released, if you add it up, just like we did for George W. Bush's birthday, 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 3 sums to 33. The Wu-Tang Clan is into Shaolin monks, right? They got this, like I played at the beginning. The word Shaolin, just like we did for Chambers, sums to 33. So does the word Buddhist. And the Shaolin monks, it comes from Buddhism. So anyway, there's lots of 33 in hip-hop. Here are some 33 hip-hop artist names you're all familiar with. Dog, when it's spelled D-O-G-G, like Snoop Dogg. That's 4 plus 15 plus 7 plus 7. Kanye West, the full name equals 33. Ludacris, the way he spells it, sums to 33. Shawty Low, this guy on the radio right now. I never even heard of him, but I saw his name on the radio. It sums to 33. Cypress, as in Cypress Hill, sums to 33. Naughty, as in Naughty by Nature, sums to 33. And those groups were released in the year 88. And hip-hop is sometimes abbreviated 88 because it's HH, the 8th letter. There's an old article in The Source even talking about gematria, just briefly about HH and 88. So it's out there. That information has been put out there. It's just it's probably not absorbed because we don't even think about what they're talking about. Beyonce, the name equals 33, and they named their child Blue Ivy. The name Blue Ivy sums to 33. Where this 33 name thing comes from is Pythagoras. He said the words a name should sum to 33. In English, the word name is spelled N-A-M-E. That's 14 plus 1 plus 13 plus 5 equals 33. The word code name, or the phrase code name, when you do this reduced method like I showed you with Chambers and Shaolin and Buddhist, when you do that, code name equals 33. And what you find out is presidents have changed their names and world leaders have changed their names so it sums to 33. Bill Clinton was born Bill Blythe. The name Clinton sums to 33. It made me go back. Once I learned this, I went back in history. I said, where did this name Clinton come from? Well, it turns it comes from New York. The original governors of New York were named Clinton. The name Clinton, like I said, sums to 33. New York was originally established on February 2nd as New Amsterdam. February 2nd is the 33rd day of the year. If you start looking at major cities all throughout this world, you see a lot of them were established on February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. This stuff's ongoing. It connects to so much, even sports. New York and New Jersey, the 3rd and 11th states, just hosted the Super Bowl in 2014. Only one team in the NFL has a name with a 33 gematria, and that's the Seattle Seahawks. And guess what? This past Super Bowl was the first ever hosted by 2 states on the 33rd day of the year.